A blessed, beautiful day, Grateful Gap family. Welcome in to Wellness Wednesday here on the Grateful Gap podcast. Before I get into Wellness Wednesday today, I'm going to get directly to the daily verse. Daily verse for the day of June 19th, 2024, derives from the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 4, and it states as follows. Whose will is that all sorts of people should be saved and come to an accurate knowledge of the truth. Amen. And that's God's will. That's from the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 4. And ladies and gentlemen, this morning for Wellness Wednesday, I begin this information from FDA.gov, directly from the federal government. I begin this information from FDA.gov, and I'll be going over some tips to stay safe in the sun, from sunscreen to sunglasses. So sunscreen and sunglasses are, truly important and vital pieces of equipment for the summertime, around the world, but definitely here in the U.S. So I'm going to get directly into it, and then we'll get going from there. So ways to lower your risk for sunburn, skin cancer, and early skin aging. Sun damage to the body is caused by invisible ultraviolet radiation. Sunburn is a type of skin damage caused by the sun. Tanning is also a sign of the skin reacting to potentially damaging UV radiation by producing additional pigmentation that provides it with some, but often not enough, protection against sunburn. Spending time in the sun unprotected increases your risk of skin cancer and early skin aging. People of all skin colors are at risk for this damage. You can reduce your risk by limiting your time in the sun, especially between 10 and 2 p.m., 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., when the sun rays are most intense. Wearing clothing to cover skin exposed to the sun, such as long sleeve shirts, pants, sunglasses, and broad brim hats. Sun protective clothing is now available, so make sure y'all, look online for that type of stuff. Using broad spectrum sunscreens with an SPF value of 15 or higher regularly and as directed. So make sure some tips with sunscreen that has the SPF of 15 or higher. Apply the sunscreen liberally to all uncovered skin, especially your nose, ears, neck, hands, feet, and lips. You don't even think about the lips. I don't. Reapply at least every 2 hours. Apply more often if you're swimming or sweating. If you don't have much hair, apply sunscreen on the top of your head or wear a hat. No sunscreen completely blocks UV radiation, so other protections are needed, such as protective clothing, glasses, and staying in the shade. And no sunscreen is waterproof. Check instructions on your sunscreen for information about its water resistance and reapplication instruction if you are sweating or going in the water. So the only forms of sunscreen that can be legally marketed are lotion, cream, stick, gel, oil, butter, paste, spray, and powder dosage. So those are the only forms that can be legally marketed. So the sunscreens that are in other dosages, forms like wipes, toilets, body washes, and shampoos cannot be legally marketed. So stay away from those. If you see them in the store, you see sunscreen, wipes, toilets, body washes, stuff of that nature, be aware to not take those on. Make sure we read sunscreen labels. It is important to read the label carefully to ensure you get the most potential benefit from sunscreen use. Only products that pass the FDA's broad spectrum requirements and therefore protect against UVA exposure can be labeled broad spectrum. Sunscreens that are not broad spectrum or are broad spectrum but lack an SPF of at least 15 must carry a warning, skin cancer, skin aging alert sign. Risk factors for harmful effects of UV radiation. People of all skin colors are potentially at risk for sunburn and other harmful effects of UV radiation, so always protect yourself. Be especially careful if you have pale skin, blonde, red, or light brown hair, been treated for skin cancer, a family member who has had skin cancer. Protect your eyes with sunglasses. Sunlight reflecting off sand, water, or even snow further increases exposure to UV radiation and raises your risk of developing eye problems. Certain sunglasses can help you protect your eyes. Things to look for when choosing sunglasses. Choose sunglasses with a UV rating of 400 or higher, or 100% UV protection on the label. These sunglasses block more than 99% of UVA and UVB radiation and provide the most protection against UV rays. Do not mistake dark tinted sunglasses as having UV protection. Make sure the glasses we look at are labeled 100% UV protection and has a UV rating of over 400. Make sure that children should wear sunglasses too, and also make sure they indicate the UV protection level. Toy sunglasses may not have UV protection, so make sure, you get the little Dollar Tree, the toy set glasses that come in like the princess, little kits and stuff like that. Make sure y'all check those for ultraviolet labels, and they most likely won't have them, so make sure we do what we need to do to get our children's eyes protected and their skin protected for the summertime. And last but not least, spray sunscreens can be flammable. So many spray sunscreens products contain flammable ingredients like alcohol. Be careful when using the flammable products. Read and follow the warning label and do not use these sprays near an open flame, especially around children. In addition, some spray sunscreens have been recalled because of benzene contamination and shouldn't be used. So make sure you find out if the sunscreens you have been recalled. It's a link here in the article for FDA.gov at the bottom of the article, and it will show what sunscreens have been recalled and what are not beneficial and what don't basically do the job. So that's what I have for y'all today on Wellness Wednesday. And again, I got this information from FDA.gov, and again, it's with tips to stay safe in the sun, and that was from sunscreen to sunglasses. So again, make sure we do that. As always, stay hydrated and just put your best foot forward. Like he said, be aware of those peak ultraviolet ray times, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So again, make sure you stay hydrated. Use a sunscreen up if that's what you choose to do. My wife has been advising me about it, but I really, I just continue to go forth. And y'all just take care of yourselves. Like I said, some fairer skins definitely, take heed to sunscreen. Some darker skin, don't really care too much for it. But it's all personal preference. Like you said, like the article said, all skin colors are subject to, being harmed, having a skin harm from the sun. But one day that won't be possible, and I'm looking forward to that. So y'all be blessed. Take care of yourselves. Be in recognition and remembrance of today for our ancestors as African Americans, and let's continue to go forth and build on what they sacrificed their lives for, and let's make the best of it. So I love y'all. Have a blessed Juneteenth. Stay safe, and until next time, peace.